Hello?
Hi, Damien.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Carol calling from Google.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Is this still a good time to chat?
Yes, absolutely. But also, I'm gonna be recording this. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Well, thank you again for speaking with me, and thank you for applying to the IT internship role. Super excited for you.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to confirm that you did, or have you been able to review the phone prep guide that I sent you that was attached to the email?
Yes.
Great. So do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. But I have a question. Oh, actually, no, I do have a question. Is it going to be virtual for the summer?
Yes. So in the email, it stated that our internship for 2021 will be virtual.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give you some more guidance on the interview.
Okay.
So as a reminder, you sent me your availability, so thank you very much. And I just want to confirm that the times that you sent me were in Pacific Standard Time and not, I know that you're in Central Time.
Yes.
So it wasn't in Central Time. You sent it in Pacific Standard Time, correct?
I sent it in as no, I sent it as Central Standard Time.
Oh, so when you said that you're available from November the 30th to through December 17th from 10 to 4, that was 10 to 4 Central Time, not Pacific Time.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, I need to change that then. Okay, so it's 10 to 4 Central Time, so that would be 8 to 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Okay, good thing I asked. Okay, so our coordination team will be reaching out to you and let you know exactly the day and the times of your interview, just to let you know. So you're not going to get a random call.
Okay.
You're going to be given a heads up. The coordination team also in that confirmation email will be sending you an application that you need to fill out. So make sure that you fill it out prior to the interview and to confirm that you're available on those days and times.
Okay.
It'll be two back-to-back 45-minute interviews. So it'll be a 15-minute break in between.
Okay.
So it'll be a corporate operations engineer that will be calling you to interview you. And so during the interview format is the same for each of the interviews. It's going to be, part technical, part kind of asking you scenario-based questions. So on that prep guide, I provided kind of the technical areas that you should make sure you kind of brush up on so that when they ask you that you're prepared. For the scenario-based questions, you have to remember that the IT internship role is not only is the technical expertise important, it's also your customer service skills, right? Even though it's virtual, you're going to be dealing with users.
Yeah.
So it's super important that you provide a great user experience. And so the scenario-based questions, since you've been in this role, right? You've been IT support before, is to be able to explain to the user how to resolve their issues. So, for example, the interviewer may ask you a question pretending that they're the user. They may say, pretend that I came to you and my laptop doesn't work. What would you do? Or they may say something like, tell me about a time when this happened. What did you do? Right? Because they want to know your thought process about how you are able to resolve issues and how you're able, your customer service skills.
Okay.
Okay? So when you were at the University of North Texas and you were a student IT technician, right? You must have had lots of experience, right? Lots of issues, lots of students and faculty probably coming to you with issues.
Yes.
So what you need to do is kind of think about like the most technically challenged issue that you had to resolve and like think about step by step what you had to do.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So think about being able to explain. Because, for example, the most important thing when the interviewer is asking you a question is to stop and think about what they asked, right? Don't jump into answering it right away because you need to make sure that you understand the question and that you actually also are asking any relevant clarifying questions. Because a lot of times the questions are vague on purpose because we want to see, are you able to ask the right clarifying questions? So for example, let's say I'm the interviewer and I say to you, I'm a user and I came to you and I say that my laptop doesn't work. Okay? The incorrect response would be to automatically jump in and try to resolve the laptop issue.
Yeah.
Right? The correct way is to ask clarifying questions because that is really vague when they say somebody came up to you and said that the laptop it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because the clarifying questions would be, well, what kind of laptop do you have? Right? Do you have a Mac? Do you have a PC? Do you have a Linux? Right? When you mean it doesn't work, well, can you clarify? Are you saying that it won't turn on? Are you saying that the screen just went black? Are you saying, please explain? Right? And then another clarifying would be, okay, so has this ever happened before? And what have you done to resolve it? Or what have you done up to this point to try to make your laptop to work?
Yeah.
Right? So those are the appropriate clarifying questions to make sure that, one, you're not spending 10 minutes trying to resolve an issue that isn't relevant, and that you're not explaining telling them to do something when they've already done it. Like, oh, I already did that. Or like, I already did that and that didn't work. Right? So you're not wasting time. So that's why it's really important to listen to the user to make sure that you are solving it efficiently and you're sending them on the right path.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So remember, it's not timed in the sense of they're not saying, okay, it took you, you have 30 seconds to answer this question. You don't want to rush through it. So make sure you're not talking really fast. Make sure you're not going around in circles, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important that when they ask you the question, like really think and say, okay, this is how I'm going to answer it. Okay, I got it. And then start answering, ask the clarifying questions and then go into answering the question. Now remember, with phone calls, you can't see somebody, right? You can't see their body language. You don't know if they're trying to jump in.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're not talking for like 10 minutes without pausing because the interviewer may have tried to jump in because you're answering the question incorrectly. Right? So pause. Right? To make sure that you really listen to make sure that they're not trying to jump in.
Okay. I got you.
Okay? Any questions?
No, not particularly. Thank you for giving me some tips for the interview.
No worries. Another thing to remember is at the end of the interviewer, there may be time left, and so they may ask you, so do you have any questions for me? You should always have questions for the interviewer. Right?
Okay.
There's always questions you can ask, about Google, about the role, right? So one of the questions should not be, how did I do in the interview? So please make sure you don't ask that question.
Okay.
So just make sure you also have your resume in front of you because they may ask you questions about something that you put on your resume. And it's also really exciting to know wait, did I see it on here? Wait, I saw it on here. That you completed the certificate program.
Yeah. About.
That is super exciting. So you completed all 5 of the courses then?
Oh, not yet. I haven't completed all 5 of the courses yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So that's really exciting. I've heard that it's just a really good program, and that a lot of people, I know that there are people that are changing careers and they take this, and they're able to secure an IT job. So that's really super exciting.
Okay.
So how many of the courses have you completed? So the building that's part of it. Of the 5, how many have you completed?
I completed 2. I got three more.
Oh, that's really good. You're
Yeah.
off to a great start, so that's super exciting.
Okay.
So they may ask you about that. They may ask you, what have you taken so far? What have you enjoyed? Because we're also looking for those who are really passionate about IT. And right, so think about why you really enjoy IT. Why it's of interest to you. So kind of think about in that sense.
Okay.
stage. And just make sure, as I said, that you're in a quiet space, that you're not rushing from, because you say that you're on that. Are you are all your classes remote, or are you actually traveling to campus?
All my classes are remote.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you actually won't be. So make sure that you're not jumping off of, a Zoom lecture into an interview.
No.
Anything else that I can answer for you?
So like during the interview, it says it's gonna be 2 people. It's gonna be back to back, 2 45-minute intervals. Like 2 people is gonna be 2 different people gonna be interviewing me.
Yes, and with a 15-minute break in between. So let's say your first interview is at 2 o'clock, it'll be from 2 to 2:45, and then your next one will be at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And as I said, the coordination team will be emailing you with a specific date and time, so please look out for that email.
Okay.
Because you do need to respond to it, because they want you to confirm that you got it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay. Anything? Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any pending offer deadlines that I should be aware of?
No.
Okay. Sure, no deadlines. Okay. If anything changes in that sense, right, please keep me updated. I'm going to try to move you as quickly as possible through the process.
Okay.
So if you do have the upcoming deadlines, it's really super important that you let me know.
Okay. Cool. And wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So once I do the interview and everything, when will I know if I receive an offer?
Okay. So what will happen is after your interviews, I will wait for your feedback. Okay. And if you do well on the interviews, I will then submit you to hiring committee, and then our hiring committee will review your candidacy. And if they approve, then I'll go ahead and create the offer and extend it.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And as I said, this is a summer internship.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I was going to tell you that I love your Gmail.
My G. Oh yeah. It's part of my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I really like the eating whatever. That is the best email I've seen.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not on top of my head right now. But I mean, I'll email you if I have any other questions or anything like that.
Okay. Well, good luck with the interviews. And yes, if you have any other questions before your interview, feel free to reach out to me. But in the meantime, have a great weekend and have a good Thanksgiving.
All right, cool. Thank you so much. You too.
Okay. Thanks, Damien.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.